Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
It really is a sight to behold here. Oh no, this does not look good. And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
An act of charity gratefully received. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. Dani Olmo aims beyond the defence. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Balde, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He could be in here. He's cut it out. Balde. It's Gavi. Yamal. Fermin. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Christensen. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gavi. Kubasi.
Ghana really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chouameni. Foden. Quality ball.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to...
And the shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Christensen. That's the throw. Wan-Bissaka gets over and intercepts. And here's Maradona. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy, and the comeback is complete. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Ghana take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Maradona. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Half an hour played now. No way through, so back it comes. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was Dani Olmo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Wan-Bissaka. And the pass is intercepted. So, what can they make of this? Ghana looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Can he put it away? Chouameni and Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka looking to get on the end of this. And the flag has a go! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running.
Now the finish! Sticks it away! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Lewandowski. Oh, and he's through the middle. Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the... And a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance.
And it's half-time here. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're underway again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Wan-Bissaka. That's a nicely measured pass. Gavi. Balde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Balde. He has found the way through. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! He's done very well to get to that.
Dani Olmo is offering a right smile there.
Wan-Bissaka cuts it out. And that has left him in a heap. Balde. And here's Lewandowski.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Maradona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got the shot away! And he hits the net! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer. Oh, great ball!
Foden.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Ghana choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ghana with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Acrobatic effort! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ghana are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski.
That's going in strongly.
The ball has bounced loose now. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Rafinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And Balde. Well-timed, excellent interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fermin. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. He's gone forward. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Maradona. Gavi. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the shot! Big chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. Van der Ven at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That has not gone well. Rodri. He's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Too long, and over the line. Has a look and place it forward. Cruyff. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Doué. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Played back in. Vinicius Junior. Promising cross. Now there's a... Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Ghana with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Wan-Bissaka. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And now the hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Maradona. Now the finish! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And yes, it's him again. Ghana take the lead.
Well, that's...
It's Pedri. Pedri! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Quite a thriller this one's become. And Batistuta! No mistake! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Ghana go into the lead. Real chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Pedri hurtling down that right flank. Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckham. And the first half is done. Ghana playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution.
And so we're off again.
Ghana clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Kyle Walker. Now it's Insigne. Nicely weighted ball. He's been picked out. And that has been cleared. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got...
Beckham! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played right into his path. Son Heung, big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some really good ball movement. That's good play. Wan-Bissaka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Foden could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
That's a nicely measured pass. Look at the space here. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ghana are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception.
Ghana showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Maradona. Beckham. Foden. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, what has happened here? Pedri is on chance! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Benfica take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Pedri. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Yamal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The final 5 minutes. And here's Maradona. Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Busquets. Kimmich. And it's Insigne. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a decent clearance. Beckham. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pedri! Has a go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And that will be it. Ghana played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's intervened well there. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? And that is Smuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ghana with the corner, there first. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Foden really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Van Bouten clears. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta. Shifted upfield. Nicely intercepted. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that has been cleared. And they're quick to get it back. Quality ball. And it's Griezmann. Aims beyond the defence. Chooses to go back. That is a brilliant interception. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. He can get that clear. Still goalless at the moment. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's cleared it out of way. Wilshere. And here's Maradona. Oh, it's come loose.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Foden, that's a sharp pass. Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well read, nice interception. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Griezmann. That's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's picked his way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. That looks a cracking ball. And the Vinicius Junior! There it is! The breakthrough strike!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's picked out the run. He's had a hit! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Ghana are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vinicius Junior, he gets big. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
There's the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Ghana are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Ghana go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 23, Griezmann.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
À leur place, le numéro 24, le numéro 14.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gently done. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Rummenigge. Now it's Bellingham.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Batistuta. Adams cuts it out. Now it's Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Gullit. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adams. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Bellingham! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Pinches it off him. Rodri.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
Ghana are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neither of these two want to come second best. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cafu. Vieira. Rummenigge.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Batistuta. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Real chance! And another try! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le
Corner
numéro
number 3
21,
coming up.
Messi. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 15.
Back when it goes.
Neymar. Le numéro 9.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Beckham. Attention,
Oh,
changement.
perfectly measured that. Driving on and making good progress.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Picked out Vinicius Junior! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Costa Curta. And that is a little undercooked. And that has left him in a heap. Maradona. And it's lofted through. Chance! And that would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Ghana will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And here's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That's really well cleared. Back into the middle. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, here's a chance! Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And we're done. Ghana can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional rollercoaster. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So it's down to business here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Now it's Mbappe. Batistuta. Oh, important interception. Lavia. It's Fernando Torres.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Endrick in acres of space out wide. Oh no, this does not look good. Shot a goal! It's in! And it's Garner who go in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Aos 12 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He can run onto that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Koundé with the clearance. Foden. Can he get it through? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's intervened well there. Taken back almost at once. Played out towards the right wing. He's had a hit! He's scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries the cross. Has a go! They are rampant! And he is just ripping it up! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Messi! And somehow he kept it out.
Messi definitely took on the run with considerable swagger until he shot.
Recife with the corner, there first. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Lavia did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ghana have scored 2 quick goals here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Wan-Bissaka. Batistuta chasing after it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity. Ghana have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And Batistuta! Oh, extraordinary.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Koundé. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's... Mbappe! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lavia. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Koundé kept aware, And it is reclaimed easily. Oh, what a mistake!
Chance! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Ghana are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man.
Decent hit!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get it back? Messi finds himself offside. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Nice control. Cole. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Cole really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. White. Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. Torres is onto it in a flash. Foden. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rodri. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Vieira. Mohamed Salah. Vieira. Rodri gets good distance on it. Rodri. It's a... Can he put it away? And it's a goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Alisson sends that a long way. And that is out of play. White. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might...
Big chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's neat. Torres! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter.
He's had a shot! Pau Torres. Now it's McAllister. Saka. Oh, facing up to it. He's got all. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Foden. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Foden. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Haaland gets through on his own. Now that is a hefty challenge. He's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Big header! And again! He will be livid with himself. it's Torres. And here's Haaland. Fernando Torres. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fernando Torres is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And it's Fernando Torres. Now White. Palmer. 30 minutes gone. Oh, well played, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And Torres! There's a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good alertness. That's a nicely measured pass. Torres is flagged offside. Ruben Dias. White. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through, now is he in? Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, they've got it again. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. White. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And we hit half-time. Chelsea playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Tottenham get the second half going. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Saka. Oh, that is a nice touch. Palmer climbs up big. Superb goal.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Soboslai going full tilt down the left. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Delivers across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
McAllister. Wilshere. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tottenham have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration.
He's having a go. That was travelling. Son Heung-min is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now that's well seen too. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get Haaland! Header! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Szoboszlai, and it's Wilshere.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through, and he's in on goal. Hits one! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And no, that was never going to make it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Fernando Torres. Chance to shoot now. Great hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 19.
That is a little undercooked. Great ball if he can get there. It's Perez!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nicely weighted ball. Van der Ven makes the interception. McAllister goes on a charge down the left. Rodri. McAllister, who does have an assist to his name. It's Wilshere. Rodri. McAllister. Saka. Caught offside that time.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Grafenberg. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to...
Tries a shot! Yes, it's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So, all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Bruno Fernandes. Johnson. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 5 minutes.
You wonder
added time.
if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Ball is over the line. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. He has found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Gone behind for a goal kick. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a key interception. That has ended up in no man's land. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
To announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Chelsea did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving forward. Diaby! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Diaby fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Tottenham get their fourth corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Throw in. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Closing in on goal. Over it comes. A mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gray. Now Ruben Dias. There will be a throw-in. Torres looks to get on the end of this. And it's Fernando Torres. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Torres. White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No way through. He's tried one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. That is lovely. Diaby! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was...
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution on the field, number 33.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. Fernando Torres. And he's straight offside. Well read, nice interception. Ødegaard is wide and looking to get onto this. Chance for the header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising now to maintain it.
Gently done. Torres is onto it in a flash. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Looking for the run.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Torres might just make this. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Perez. Pass is just off target. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. And he gets rid in a hurry. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?